All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb.
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap, dumb.
Hello. Welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards.
And in British.
I'm Lex Basile Price, and all I see is that hole.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg. And from a model in a fashion spread to photos of grandmas and babies in advertisements, the world deserves to know the truth.
And I'm JDB Crump, and this picture is crazy amazing. Chins and bam.
And we're, of
Chins and
course,
bam.
talking about Cycle 22, Episode 5, The Guy Gets a Hickey. Why not who?
It's not who? I just wrote down who.
I think, I could be wrong. I wrote The Guy Gets a Hickey.
Look, sometimes I give top model stuff it doesn't deserve.
I've added who's that I went back and weren't actually there, so I
assumed
to believe
it was
you.
me helping.
I like the guy gets a hickey.
So I like it because it's more defensive. Like, yeah, the guy gets a hickey. Yeah, that guy got the hickey.
I have retitled it, The Guy Who Pulled His Hair Back This Week. Wow.
And if you're pulling your hair back to reach your wallet, you can become a sponsor of Pod Leadum.
Is that a Pod Leadum dollar behind your ear?
Oh,
Where do you keep your wallet?
there's an info box that's below, and it's got a clicksole that is set up so you can click and you can sponsor us for as little as 99 cents a month. And it's a Tyra 2 list of new sponsors this week. We have a Taylor and a Jeremy. Thank you, Taylor and Jeremy.
I think we all know which Jeremy that is.
Pokemaster.
Irons.
Also a Pokemaster. He's one of the Elite Four in one of the lesser known regions.
Also, I'm going to say it. I feel like I went to school with 80,000 Taylors.
Yes. And they're all spelled all different ways.
But also, how did we never get a top model Taylor?
That does seem strange.
Yeah.
That seems so odd. I don't even remember a semifinalist named Taylor.
Do y'all remember that there was a Project Runway contestant named TYL umlaut over the OR?
I surely do not.
Fashion. So be just like Taylor and Jeremy and go to that clicksole and click, and you can become a Spotify for Podcasters sponsor of Pod Leadum, a phrase I can't believe I said in one take.
Why is Ava pretending she hasn't seen the Tyra Suite before?
Can I just say that considering where this episode goes, the fact that we don't see digital art is hilarious.
We see it
Absolutely
very
hilarious.
late.
And also, I guess no one's enchanted with tie-tie tips anymore because Ava has to get hers alone.
Watch it alone.
I think they all came in for difference and they're like, this is dumb.
Oh, it's not like a modeling tip. It's like something for you specifically that Tyra filmed in a hot minute.
And you can tell that she filmed it in a hot minute because here it is. I want you to tick when you're doing your photo shoots. It means tick, 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 tick. I want to get as many angles of that amazing bone structure that you have. Fierce girl.
And Ava takes that advice and is like, no, I think the one's working out for me.
Would you prefer that Tyra tip or would you prefer love games?
Love games.
No.
Thank you for not playing love games.
Yeah, it is interesting that they brought this up and immediately were like, no.
No.
It is interesting here. Mike Lee firmly plants himself in, I'm hooking up with Ashley. I'm not romantically interested in Courtney.
Because it's been exposed.
I hate this so much. I guess she took my kindness for wanting to start a relationship. Fuck you.
You tried to get her in your bed.
You
So,
said it.
Sure.
Do you not realize what cameras do?
Mikey, this is all being filmed. But I do think it's interesting that, at least to camera, Mikey's like, no, just Ashley. But then the rest of the house is like, ooh, love triangle. And I'm like, no, everyone else, let it rest.
But also, like, Mikey literally let Courtney rest. And if you're not interested in her, don't go and gather her up in your arms and bring her in from the cold.
How did they find her though? She looked like a pillow.
She knows how to absorb her body into a couch.
To be fair, that Devin found her makes me think that it was truly an accident.
Maybe like a whoopee cushion prank, he sat down on the couch and was like, "Whoa!" But this is so weird. Like, apparently it's freezing cold, and she seems like she just wants to get away from everybody.
Yes.
And she's sleeping outside, and people bring her in, and Mikey carries her in.
Ugh.
And then she literally says, "I was just relaxing outside, and everyone is making a big deal out of it." And this time, I think Courtney's fully just...
True.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hear from Courtney, leave her alone on the outside wicker furniture.
A more fun thing, Niall loves giving shade via Oppo.
The Oppo phone of judgment.
This Dustin and Niall bromance is one of the more adorable features.
Yeah.
And I love that now we're seeing peaks, and it happens with Dustin, and I remember Lacey, that other folks are learning some very basic ASL, which I think is very heartening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But apparently Niall has taught Dustin dirty ASL
Yeah,
that has to be blurred.
Yeah, I'm very ready to fall in love with this friendship.
And they're playing water pong. Okay.
Water pong.
Sure. Sure.
It's wild to have two back-to-back Niall confessionals, one where he's praising Dustin as his best friend who's fun and smart, and then he's like, but he's young and needs to refocus. And I'm like,
Two different times.
two different years. It was so different.
Maybe it was okay if he has two children stacked on top of each other. Maybe one is immature and we never see that one.
You remember those pencils that were all tips, and then you could put the
yeah.
old
Yeah.
the used. That's what Dustin is. He's several little models. It's constantly the new heads popping
But
up.
why do we never see the immature one that everyone hates?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
Because we're constantly hearing, wow, Dustin can't take anything seriously. You saw yelling at Dustin. Cut to Dustin being like, I don't know, I'm sorry.
Poor Dustin just being like, am I allowed to smile?
Oh yeah, his new thing is just like, I can't wait to smile again. I'm like, oh,
He
Dustin.
can't help his Cheshire cat mouth.
Yeah, I think he literally, like London of yore, just kind of has a natural smile when
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kinda
he's
turns up.
neutral. Yeah. Resting friend face.
Mikey and Devin are no Miss J. How
No.
dare they?
Because here's the thing. Having some shady fun is something I'm on board for. Like, who cares? But you have to be good at it.
They're just mean.
Yes.
And also, it's about people who are no longer there and haven't been for a while. Dallas and
Uh-huh.
Bryant are your targets.
Come on.
Okay. And then can we figure out, because I could not understand this at all. Why does Devin count on his fingers DMA and then go, oh, that's not right. DMA, other hand.
I think he might have been attempting to sign DMA.
Oh.
But it's so wrong if that's
yeah.
the case.
Yeah,
And
very wrong.
changing the hand doesn't fix it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Because I thought at first, because I rewound this moment, I thought at first he accidentally didn't say DMA the first time. He said like MDA, and he's like, no. And he was just using his fingers to like guide his thoughts, but he just said DMA both times. So the answer is, Lex, I can't help.
Also, and Ashley is lowercase. Why is Ashley lowercase in this?
Well, this font, if you're going to object to the way it's written, what is this font?
Yeah, did Devin know this font was going to be produced from his fingers?
It's like bad graffiti. It's like white graffiti font.
Mm.
I imagine
Mikey-
Tweety Bird right behind it.
Mikey also says something about how he's seen models constantly falling down around him. And I think he should maybe take a look at himself and ask himself why that's happening.
Oh.
I am interested to see the evolution of Ashley, because everyone is just like, she is now part of Mean Girl Club.
Mhm.
I'm like, uh-oh, didn't see that coming. It's mostly because her and Mikey are hooking up.
Yes.
And I think she is friends with Devin.
But she
Which
doesn't seem to be.
that's just me explaining that she is in this clique, I guess.
Well, she doesn't seem to be super actively participating in what they're doing. She's also just, they're so loud and she's so quiet.
Oh, yeah. There is. So they're all doing a good night. Everyone's telling each other good night, saying stuff. And then there is a captions crunch. Because at some point, Courtney just says, "You don't really," in the middle of the good nights to no one. What? I gotta know what that's in reference to.
I bet Mikey said, "I love you."
Oh.
I bet Mikey let loose a general, "I love you all." And she was like, "No, you don't." That's my guess.
That's canon. That's true. I want it to be.
Don't need a night cam of couples. Blech.
Well, it's also, I don't know what generation of night cam this was, but the footage is so pixelated that you can't see anything.
I'm going to say it's the same generation as the challenge scoreboard, the other pixely thing in this house.
Yeah, the show's in HD now. Why isn't anything else?
Get ready for Bea to be more relatable.
Whoa.
Than she's ever been.
Let me just say, in the next 2 episodes, I'm like kind of living for Beja. I like agree with her a lot, and it's mostly just because she's gotten more tired.
Yes.
And the rest have gotten more annoying.
The artifice has been stripping away from Beja. She doesn't have enough time to recuperate and recover.
No,
There's
I think
not
she's
enough
spending
wine in the world.
I think she's always just a little wine tired, and she's also constantly combing this hair. We don't see it, but that hair care must take forever. It's truly so much hair.
Yeah.
And then what's fascinating about this fight is there is no editing, so we see it go from 0 to 1,000.
And the person
so
who's
quick.
driving that initial push is Mikey.
So, in the middle of the night, for some reason, and then I realized why, Beja and Ashley's beds are one of those that are pushed together.
Yeah.
Because there's an ironing board in there. Because on the other side, where there are empty beds, there were 3 empty beds on the other wall.
So many empty beds.
And their 2 beds are pushed together. Mikey has come in to fuck with Ashley. Fuck
Without
around.
taking his socks off, which
Blech.
automatic boot out of the bed.
Gross. I don't care if your little feetsies get cold.
Nope, take your
sheets.
fucking socks off.
Okay, I'm sorry. I sometimes have moisturizer on my feet, and I need little sockies to keep the moisture on.
But you don't have little doggies licking off that lotion. You could raw dog it in the sheets.
But then my sheets have moisturizer on them.
So do your socks.
Well, yeah, but there's socks made for moisturizer.
Look, I'm just saying, if you
Guys,
are
my feet are great.
if you're specifically coming into my bed to hook up, like you have made a journey into my bed, those socks better come off.
Yeah, because we're also talking about these are dirty socks.
okay.
These are the socks that he has worn
Okay.
all day. These aren't moisturizer socks.
No,
Mikey's
these are
putting on.
clean. These never touch the ground.
Yeah, no, these are, I've been wearing them in shoes. I've been walking around this dirty fucking house, and now I'm going to be touching you all up with my dirty, sweaty socks.
I'm on your side there then. I just am definitely a moisturizer.
Moisturized
Pod
sock
lead 'em.
is different.
We haven't had a poll in a while. Socks on, socks off.
Look, I would never, ever would I disparage your nighttime routine. I hope that you know that.
It's all skincare. Because
I'm
if I
just
don't do one thing, oil slick.
And yet you're adding more oil to your feetsies.
Because it's where the oil doesn't go.
People aren't complicated.
And speaking of complicated
Okay.
people, we cannot, if you have not seen this episode, this escalates, like Lex was saying, so quickly. And so, like, the yelling is violent. And
Yes.
also then the language, specifically from Mikey, gets violent.
This is also one of those times when one person is so clearly in the wrong.
Right.
Where if I'm Mikey and this happens, Beja rolls over and says, "Please stop humping on top of me."
Stop touching
I
me.
sheepishly say, "I'm so sorry. Let me skulk out of here with my head held low."
Or just scooch over a little bit more.
Yeah.
Beja wasn't even asking you to stop canoodling.
Or
She
go
was
to an unoccupied bed on the other side of the room.
Why are you not in Mikey's bed? Why don't you
Honestly.
take it to Mikey's bed? Because clearly people are not asleep yet. So Beja eventually, because I will say, I think this is where we cut it out. I think we cut out Beja being like, stop touching me, shut up or whatever. And then Beja basically uses Ashley's bed as leverage to push their own bed away.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's trying to move her bed away from this so that the beds are no longer connected.
Right.
Yes.
Mikey gets up and starts screaming.
And physically moves toward Beja.
Yeah.
Like, gets in her face. Ashley literally pulls him back.
And then, I know I didn't need a backup quote, but I like thinking about it. Don't play with my sleep. I'm very spiteful.
100% starred in my phone.
Oh, me too. Oh, you gotta.
Literally me when my husband comes to bed after falling asleep on the couch in the middle of the night.
And then to make this fucking worse, this triple talking head.
Ugh.
Well, because then the fight gets very Mikey saying stuff like, "You ain't sleeping tonight, you punk ass bitch." And now it's like, okay, it's not only threatening, it's like threatening psychological and physical violence. And it's just out of nowhere. Nothing happened, and this all falls under that umbrella of toxic straight guy respect. That Mikey felt disrespected because she dared to push away. It's as if this is a reaction as if she punched him.
Yeah,
That's how escalated this
There has to be
feels.
some sort of physicality with the way that this...
And she's like, punch me, slap me. Get out of here.
Get out.
Not the first time that
Beja has implemented that,
considered this kind of move.
She took the wildest lesson from Romeo last cycle. Which, by the way, that clip gonna haunt Adam forever. We even get the elimination clip. We get like the whole story.
Which, as we've pointed out, was not true. They didn't have a zero tolerance policy for violence. They just decided after everyone was like, please remove him, that they decided.
We all feel unsafe.
Also in this triple talking head of Devin, Mikey, and Ashley, which now Devin has decided, like, I always hated her. I'm gonna keep hating her. Only Ashley does the loser L correctly.
Yeah.
The two guys do
I thought that was
fully
very
wrong.
funny. And apparently a good spot to calm down in this house is next to the selfie station, whose lights are still on.
Well, now no one's sleeping there on the floor.
I'm going to say this wasn't just a Bryant thing. No one's using this correctly.
No. We are going to talk about what the openings to rooms are in this house generally as we go forward, but there are not enough doors.
No, there aren't, except
The
I will point
Property
out...
Brothers sure said no hinges, no knobs,
Okay,
no locks.
let's bring this up, because at the very beginning of the episode, we saw a fully, lit up house that they're returning to.
Yeah.
The giant, I'm assuming sliding doors that slide into the walls of the outside, or they're either that, or wildly but possible, they're roll up, street doors.
Okay,
don't know.
you say that, Lex. I thought they were that. And this house has weird enough. This house
And that
has
is
weird
the
enough
front door.
architecture that I'd be like, okay.
And there's a second balcony we see. I think there's a balcony off of this Beja bedroom.
Well, and when we saw blackout curtain hiding confessional area last week, I didn't realize that was mostly what the doors were in the entire house.
Yeah, the bathroom door situation sure is shitty.
The Property Brothers were big into curtains.
They had a deal with Target and they needed to meet that quota.
Okay, at the very end, when she finally gets to sleep, Beja's got one of those huge teddy bears in the bed, but through the night vision camera, it looks like a horse head from Godfather. And I was like, it was so weird.
This is also where we find out that Mame gave Justin a giant hickey.
Yeah, and I thought this was when they said huge hickey, I was like, no, it won't be. And then we see it and we're like, goodness.
And I gotta say, if I were Justin, I'd be pissed.
I am so angry in life if that ever happens.
Yeah.
When it's happened in the past, because it will not ever happen ever again, I
Yeah.
was always so angry.
I one time had to, many years ago, had to go into work the next day with such a hickey on. And so I was just like, what's the most turtled neck I have? And it was the hottest day of my life because I was in a full bulk, it was the bulkiest thing I owned, and it was not the weather for it. But I was like, no one could see.
My shame.
I literally don't think I've received or given one since I was like 19 years old.
Yes. That's this
Hickeys are for the young.
That's for the people that don't care nor know it better. Mommy and Justin are too old to be given hickeys.
Also, like, we all know you're hooking up. We saw your blurs, so you don't need to prove it.
Right?
We saw your blurs. Ew.
But also, Mame trying to pretend that it's a rash.
Oh.
Get out of here.
See, I'm going to say it. She was friends with 3 people. Melissa didn't need to get rid of her. Got rid of her. India S got rid of her.
Same
She's
thing.
like, Justin made it. How can I ruin him?
So they arrive to meet Yusai and Anthony De La Rosa. The new
A
faces.
cutie patootie.
Mhm.
He gave big bar mitzvah boy energy for me.
Let me tell you, looking at Anthony's LinkedIn is such a trip because in this, it says that they're an agent
Yes.
and they're part of the like new division.
Faces, yeah.
So
New
if you look
faces.
at their LinkedIn, I'm going to say that's 100% kind of true because at Next, they only list being an assistant agent and only new faces for women. And then their entire career, they've been with United
Everyone.
Talent, State, Wilhelmina, self-employed stuff, and now Freedom Models in California, which they misspelled California without that R, which I like. It's always the new faces division. Anthony's whole deal is seeing those new folks.
Hates the old.
Only as soon as they get their first gig, Anthony's like, done.
Let me tell you about freedom models because
no.
Please do. Because
No.
no. Here's the thing. If it's the same thing I looked up, it's more wacky.
yeah, it's wacky. It's wacky. This is from their website. Freedom models is what is missing. We are risk takers, taste makers, and creative gluttons. We are recovering,
gluttony.
relapsing perfectionists. We love what we do, and we want to share it with you.
I really love when you can hear the cocaine in a message.
It feels like the whole thing was written like when someone was hungry and the lunch break was coming up and they're like, we're it. We're the best. We're gluttons and we're taste makers and we're sandwiches of fashion and side of Ruffles Lay's chips of it's so
models.
funny.
I don't know anymore.
Freedom, California.
And then I'm going to introduce you to Massimo, this person you know and see every day.
My conspiracy theory
Do.
is that Massimo is squatting in that studio and just happens to be there whenever it's time for a challenge photo. Yusai did not get the rebranding memo and calls it Next Models.
Mm-hmm.
Also, captions crunch.
Yes?
This could be your agency to this could be great.
This could be great. When it's so clear, it says this could be your agent or agency. This could be great.
Mm.
Or bad. I don't know. I don't come up with the
Oh,
challenges.
Captions.
And I'm going to say it right now. This is one of the more interesting, actual, applicable to modeling challenges in theory.
In theory.
In theory.
And then my goodness me, do they not stick the landing?
Also, are we to believe this is Keith Carlos's comp card?
The water shot.
There's no way. Because they explain comp cards. This is all going to be about retouching. There's this long explanation, mostly ADR, from Yusai about what retouching is and the public's relationship to it and how it's ever evolving. And I was like, oh, this is like real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
for a hot second.
And then
And
they're
then
like,
we learn.
Was also a good enough challenge that it should have just been the main photo.
correct.
Or really, they needed to combine this with their idea for
Yeah, the
the
secondary
actual
thing we
photo
get.
shoot.
Absolutely. This should have been a return to even though there was some mean Kelly moments, it should have been a return to the retouching one from earlier where you saw both versions of it, except in this time it could have been 3 photos and a comp card. What a great evolution.
Oh, it should have been what, cycle
10, 9.
No, cycle 3 with Janice comparing the unretouched.
That's
and
what I
retouched.
mean. Yeah, with
Yeah,
Kelly
yeah.
and all them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
do that, but with comp cards. That's how it's a little different. Instead of a beauty shot.
Instead, this is more about selling the Oppo Tripo, which is the Oppo stand.
Tripo.
Massimo being like, "Oh, look how this phone camera moves up and down.
Oppo
This is
Tripo.
definitely my professional job."
Yeah, did he need to be here? Why couldn't they do O Clicker? Why couldn't they use the O Click?
It is so funny how, of all the seasons of product placement, we've truly learned more about the Oppo phone than anything. And I guess it's because for once the product's
Lineup?
actually related to modeling.
Lineup wishes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And so the idea is that they're going to take their own comp card photos and then they are going to go to a very not thanked enough retoucher
Nope.
who is
even
digitally pinning
Tyron's.
for their lives.
Doing so much work.
Maybe they retouched their name out of a Tyron. They didn't want to be.
And then they get to choose alongside them what to retouch off
And what picture?
and what
Mhm.
picture. And I
That's
like
the real
this.
trap.
This is a great challenge, but then something that I thought was a huge mistake gets rewarded.
Yes. Because it was a mistake, JW.
Yeah.
Mikey decides to Photoshop his tattoos out.
All.
All of
That's
them.
a wild thing to do, right? That would get you fired,
That
right?
would-
That's a
Fully.
lie. That's not retouching. That's lying.
Like
No.
if you showed up to set and you had a bunch of tattoos that they didn't know about,
would
that's
fire
a
you.
fireable thing to do.
Fully.
And like Mikey with all of his hair has an obvious thing to retouch, flyaways and stuff.
Which he doesn't touch at all.
Nope.
Because he's so natural.
I do love
The
his
natural
agree.
man.
I do love that Beja was like, give me those gains. Just like
That was not retouching. That was just an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
She just tuned.
I will say, to give Oppo its Ropos, these are higher quality than I thought and expected them to be.
honestly, the phone seems like it's great.
It slaps.
It
This
was-
phone.
Yeah.
Niall might actually be a contestant on the show who knows about photography because he's like, you can blow these up and it doesn't blow out the picture. And I was like, oh my God, somebody who knows anything about photography.
And Niall does an actual thing you would retouch and takes out the earring hole.
Yes,
Mhm.
because that won't get you fired.
No.
Yeah.
That'll just be something that you can notice in a very close picture.
And like something you can retouch so quickly.
Yeah.
I love that Lacey just changes her height. She's like, how about taller?
Lacey becomes Natasha, where she just becomes a digital being in this photo. The amount of retouching that, surprise, she looks great, but it didn't take the photo that we saw. That's a fully different person with the amount of retouching she did.
And Tadassa has clearly studied pageant photos of herself because the moment she sat down, she goes, birthmark.
Bust.
Thanks.
And this is the most infuriating thing about this episode is not seeing Hadassah's end product.
Agreed.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mame's chest has been scratched up by Justin?
I don't know if that was
By
like,
Justin?
I just took it as she had scratches on her chest that were just like marks that had healed or something.
Maybe. Or is that revenge for the...
Yeah, because the whole thing is like, this is all setting up to Justin not retouching the hickey.
Sweet baby summer boy child. What were you thinking?
You can't peekaboo this out of existence, Justin.
Nope.
Also, I don't know who asked it, but one of my favorite sentences was, are the abs touch-upable? And the poor begrudging Photoshop artist is like, anything.
I believe that was Beja.
That was Beja.
anything.
I love, this was so funny to me, Ashley saying that her biggest flaw that she's working on is squinting.
And when she said that, I was like, are you going to Photoshop your eyes open? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Okay, so when we finally see these pictures,
Hold on. Perhaps my favorite moment of the episode, because here's the thing. I feel a little bit right now about Devin the way you feel about Hadassah. Now, obviously, Devin is worse than Hadassah,
okay.
but every once in a while he does something that I'm just like, this is television.
Oh, I 100% agree. For podcasting, Devin's a one to watch.
And in this episode, it's, hey, Devin, come on set. It's time to take your beauty shot. And he goes, okay, and immediately covers one eye and puts his fingers in his mouth.
Hey, you know what? At least he photoshopped his full eyebrow down. Did he go like, okay, lasso and move?
Yeah, Devin said, I'm not going to learn to not
No,
do the eyebrow.
That's going to be for you to figure out.
Yeah, that's retouching. We can fix that in post.
Never have I wanted to flixel more than just the eyebrow up and down.
What did they do to Mikey's bulge in these photos?
Very odd. Very odd. Very noticeable.
Very weird. Like he asked them to make it bigger.
Oh, could 100% see that happening. And the poor retoucher was like, if I do it, will you leave?
Please. And we should also not skip over the fact that poor
Courtney.
Justin
Oh.
is just like, well, sure, probably, but also poor Justin is just picking the wrong photos.
Yeah.
But also, it's just like a sweet little head tilt one, and even though he knows he's trying to like be less sweet in photos, and
The
he still
thing
picks the
is-
cutest one.
That headshot would get him cast
That
on the
headshot would.
CW.
The headshot
Oh, yeah.
would.
As an
Yeah.
actor, I think it's great.
The
Yeah.
full body. Did he Photoshop his head smaller? Because
I think it's those pecs are so
and
big.
his neck is really thick.
Also, that blonde on the white background is probably not the best for.
Head
No.
size.
Yeah.
No.
When we get to the photos, though, Lacey's beauty shot
Oh,
is actually maybe one of my favorite things I've ever seen on the show. It's immaculate.
but why not get the flyaways? You did
I-
everything else in your
Don't
photos.
know.
She's like, I gotta keep it real.
I get it, but the photo itself, I'm just like, get her a makeup campaign.
She's
Which is so
stunning.
funny because we also have talked about how she can't take makeup, but I would do a lipstick ad with her, a hair
It's
ad.
the hair. It's the hair is helping.
Mhm.
The hair
Yes.
has framed her face.
But
better.
also, she might be learning and getting better.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right that this is a makeover that was kind of like a more out there one that but really worked for her.
Yes.
Courtney, why choose this photo with your hair 90% of the photo?
What were you
It's-
thinking?
It's also I've never seen her keep her hair like this. Like her hair's always been middle part down, and it does this weird slicked back, lost the middle
so
part thing.
weird.
It's so odd.
Well, and when selfies are your whole deal, how is this the photo you choose?
You would actually think she would be great at this challenge.
Yeah.
They are told that the prize for winning is a romantic night for two.
Which will end up being the only thing that I ever appreciate about Mikey.
So when Mikey wins wildly because they love that he took his tattoos out, which is
It's just
cool.
never even mentioned
I
the
cannot
fact that he did
believe-
that.
I thought he was going to get ripped into.
Yeah.
He picks Devin and then calls Ashley his undercover lover.
That was the gross part of it.
That was the gross part, but I actually love that he didn't play the game that the show wanted because they said romantic night for two, but they didn't say you had to pick
No.
someone you were romantically involved with. So I actually love that he was just like, yeah, my buddy.
Sure.
Mhm. And look, this quote from Beja is God tier stuff.
Oh my god.
It's absolutely polite to take the girl that you're snuggling up with and break some bread with her. Treat her to some damn wine.
This is where I came around.
Breaking bread. Givers. I just like, it's very as if she's writing an Ibly post. Look, it's proper when you're courting someone to break bread. Give them some damn wine.
But it's also a little bit like if you are dating that woman, you take her to communion.
The body and the blood.
The spirit, the body, and the blood.
But woman also is expecting Ashley to be really upset.
Couldn't
And
care
she's like,
less.
I'm kind of bummed, but yeah, go have a boys' night. I'll lie in my bed.
I think she expected this
I think so.
because it's a bestie situation first.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think weirdly, even though I don't like the language as undercover, hookup, lover, whatever, I think Ashley kind of feels the same way, which was like, I don't need to be all that. That doesn't need to be my whole deal.
I guess it's mostly that I'm like, for Ashley, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be seen in public with Mikey either.
But
And
Mike-
with
They
Mikey,
look
I'm
like they
like,
get good food, though. This is real
they do.
food.
But with Mikey, it feels like, the wider city of Los Angeles can't see me with a woman, because then who will I fuck?
yeah, it's just I don't understand what the impetus for it is, right? Because you're already on a TV show. You've already been called out to the judges.
True.
The entire house knows you're
Yeah,
fucking.
who are you keeping this undercover from exactly?
So the challenge scores are Mikey 10, Lacey, Ava, Hadassah 9.
I'm so angry.
I'm so angry. Justin, Niall, Ashley 8. I don't know how Justin got an 8 when he
No.
didn't remove the hickey. And there was
No.
Niall erasure about because they called out someone else about the ear holes.
Devin didn't fill in the ear hole.
But Niall did, and he didn't get nothing.
No, although the editors were like, boom.
Niall did get one better because then everyone else is 7. Mame,
Yeah.
Beja, Devin, Dustin, Courtney. So it's interesting. The challenge scores have been a lot more. They like to group a ton of people with one
Yeah.
score.
Mhm.
And I do wonder if that's because the lack of social media, they're trying to be able to control the... It almost seems like the
That's
judges
what I
just want to
think.
go back to normal judging.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
feel trapped.
I think the challenge scores have become a way to either keep people or send them home.
Yeah. And Ava continues to put this act on like she wants to thank Jesus all the time. Okay.
I'm just so mad. We haven't seen a good picture of Hadassah yet, right? I can say that.
No, we have
Certainly
not.
nothing that lives up to how beautiful she is. That she gets a 9 for these photos and we never get to see them is so incredibly rude
Because
of the
I
show.
think that these were probably pretty good. Like this
Yeah.
is the kind of photography she would do, right?
And
I'm sure
feel
she's
like
had to do stuff like this for pageants.
that's
Yeah.
I think she's studied photos of herself too, because pageant headshots and stuff like that are a big deal from what I can tell.
Yeah.
I asked Courtney, though, who was surprised at her score, why were you so confident, Courtney? We saw you get ripped to shreds.
And then sweet Dustin talking about how a lot of people have 7s, but unlike me, those people tend to be good in the area of high fashion.
You can't say he's not self-aware, I suppose.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
So we head to romantic dinner where they do undisclosed amount of vodka shots
Bottle service at the romantic dinner.
at Peasant Wine Bistro. It is now closed. This is the problem. I agree that this food that we see looks fine.
Mhm.
But I think it's the only food they ate because they
Oh,
have
yeah.
bruschetta and carpaccio, it looks like.
Mhm.
I wish they had literally planned like a prefix romantic thing, and we had to see all the steps of like it's a chocolate heart that you have to break into with a
Yes!
hammer. Like, I wish that would have been so
Feeding
camp
each
to
other
me.
raw oysters.
I just would like
Because
to
I think
point-
the two of them actually would have gone through the steps of that.
Oh, they would have.
Yeah.
I
for
just
sure.
would like to point out that the wine glasses that have the pour lines are tacky. You're a wine place. Why don't your servers know how to pour the wine?
I just,
Oh, is
I
that
mean,
what
I
those
can
lines
believe
were?
it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd
I
never seen
can
those
believe
before.
it, but doing the bottle service, I was like, wow, you're really letting them do this. Okay.
And they come back so drunk.
But
Go drunkety drunk.
that's after they come back after they send photos to Ashley. Why are these phones connected not like via Wi-Fi in the house? Why do they get to like
And again, Ashley's like, cool. That's
yes.
definitely another blown out picture from the Oppo phone.
They are so drunk.
And Beja's tried to keep up with that white wine she has in her hand.
I wrote, Beja likes her wine like she likes her men, room temp and barefoot.
I'm half drained.
This is where we see digital art because it's a
Finally.
plot point. It's plot relevant.
Digital art really gets to be a big character in this one.
Stunning. I love it. You make 5'5" look like 5'10". Not that big of a difference. Why not
Stunning
6'5"?
But the other two were.
Because they have to keep this stupid Smallful thing going on because Ava's one of those.
So they're shit-talking Ava on the runway.
Devin very specifically is just like
And
sick of
Mikey.
seeing it. Sick of seeing it. Devin's just doing more of it because Devin's a little bit more funny and clever.
Yeah.
But then Courtney goes to Ava, and I feel like we miss about the first 2/3 of this conversation.
Well, right before she leaves, I like the moment where Courtney says to Devin, no one said that when your picture was up there, so relax.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they go into this whole thing, and
You should want to be.
everyone should always want to be on top. Nah. So if you're not digital art, it's bad.
It's real-time gaslighting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we got called on our shit. No. This is how everybody should be. Why aren't you like this? You're the weird one, Courtney.
Now, do I think that there was really a reason for Courtney to go to Ava and tell her about any of this? Because to what end?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Courtney knows how to be friends with somebody and is trying to teach herself in real time.
I mean, she said as much.
So
Yeah.
I think in her brain, she goes, well, friends tell each other when somebody says something about them.
I think
Sure.
she thought I would want someone to tell me if they were talking about me.
Maybe.
And I do also think, and this is a function of being a really lonely person, that there is a part of Courtney that wants a kind of me and my friend against the world situation. Because I think to her that sort of will automatically deepen the friendship.
Okay.
Like, this is my special friend, and I know they're my special friend because it's the two of us, and then everybody else is over
We
there.
have each other's backs. And
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I do get Courtney wanting someone else to defend her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, well, if I defend this person first, maybe they'll be like, oh, Courtney's got my back, so I should have her back.
Also, if I were Courtney, I would be pretty upset by how Mikey is just getting away with things.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But then Devin and Mikey start gaslighting Ava about Courtney. Like, what? Why? How did Courtney become this mastermind villain?
Yeah, it's so funny because Ava is crying by the time we see the Courtney-Ava conversation.
Mhm.
And it feels like Ava tries to cool herself down for maybe 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah.
And then is like, you know what? No. Walking yelling. It's like she becomes in an episode of The West Wing and she's like walking and talking at the same time. And then I love anytime stuff like this happens because she was saying, why'd you have to say that? Can't you save that for a confessional? And I was like, that's a good bird. Save it for a confessional.
The way they're like, don't listen to Courtney. You know how Courtney is.
You're gonna let the things I said affect you? That's a real Courtney move of you, Ava.
Wow, way to be a Courtney. And then Justin is like, hey, back off. But then Mame's like, actually, fuck Courtney.
Well, a lot of things happen here. I guess because Niall is the least toxic person in this house, at least the least toxic man. There's a very weird moment where Devin is like, Niall specifically, Niall, I need Niall to know that I'm not the bad person. Niall, do you know that? Niall?
It seems like everyone respects Niall's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And so when drama happens, whoever Niall's on the side of is the correct side. And the house has just kind of decided that.
Because when he goes to comfort Courtney, the only one who does,
Only person.
the rest of the house seems shook by that. Or they're like, oh, but he doesn't really know what's going on. Why is Niall talking to her?
Oh, but I hated this.
This is the worst look for
Oh,
Dustin.
I hated it so much. So much.
This was the worst look for Dustin because Dustin's really the one that says that. He says, I don't think Niall understands what's going on. And there are people who correct. Can't really tell who, but someone captions corrects. Yes, he does. Like, he knows what's going on. So I didn't like that because I was like, oh, Dustin, it feels like you and Niall have an understanding and a friendship. That was a real misstep on your part.
But it also feels like the energy from the rest of the house also feels like that, in that they're like, but Niall is the good one and he's comforting Courtney. But we've all decided collectively that Courtney is terrible. So somebody needs to go fix this because Niall can't be wrong, but also we're definitely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mame is like, when talking about Courtney, he's like, she's not a victim. That's all I'm saying. And then Ashley and her both are like, she's grown, has to get stronger.
I never need to hear Mikey talking about anybody else lying for the rest of my life.
For real. But this is kind of everyone. This seems like this was brewing in some way, shape, or form. Because we've seen Courtney being treated extremely poorly, abusively by Mikey.
Yeah.
And to a lesser extent, Devin. But now this seems like the most of the house.
But I also feel like something was cut out. Like, there seems to be these giant gaps about what was said.
Well, something was cut out here. And it, from what I can tell from the internet,
Yeah.
but it wasn't from Courtney.
Yeah. We'll talk about it during next episode more so, but there was a lot more to this. And there was stuff cut out. I don't want to.
It feels that way in the episode.
Yeah.
You'll also find it. There's a moment in panel where something was clearly very cut out. And I think it'll start to come together a little bit more. It is still very odd, no matter what, though, that this is all Courtney. This is all about Courtney.
Yeah.
Ava's in the Tyra suite.
Yeah.
She's been good. She's
With
been
no
done.
one, it seems like. She's picked no one, unless it's Courtney.
Once again, bathroom privacy seems to be an issue because this whole time it seems like Courtney is literally 2 feet away from everybody else talking shit at the top of their voices
Because
in the
there's
bedroom.
no door.
Yeah.
And I think Niall puts it very well, where he says Devin teases people in small ways that are often inappropriate. And I'm like, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
He isn't terrible, but he teases people in a way that sometimes people are like, okay, well, that's too much.
But can't take the gentlest prank.
No. Seriously.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Devin's one of those very interesting characters where, kind of like you were saying, Hannah, there are moments where I would love a world where Devin is on the show without the rivalry with Beja and the friendship with Mikey, and just Ashley's there for Devin. And I feel like Devin would actually just be silly goofy.
Yeah. But also, I think that he just has a lack of self-awareness about the way that he treats people.
Yeah. So the next day, they're all chided for doing what they were told, which is staying inside the house so they can set up the backyard. And
I've been waiting forever. Well, okay, you're in our backyard. And then he says, and this is where this whole retouching thing falls apart.
Oh my God.
Because you guys, like, we've been talking about your flaws and how to correct them. Have we? You mean by Photoshop? And the whole stupid premise. I'm so mad at this photo shoot, which is like such a normie photo shoot in a lot of ways. But the whole premise is this final photo, dun dun dun, is going to be completely unretouched. And that amounts to diddly squat later.
Nothing. They are so far away from the camera that it doesn't matter.
But also, this implies that they were retouching their flawsome parts the whole time. Like, they were making Beja's chest bigger and squinching Niall's waist. Like, and also, these are not all created equal, nor are some of them at all accurate.
But what was the theme? How were the pure aesthetics of this photo shoot arrived upon?
Hashtag fun shapes.
My three potential concepts were sports, kind of, simple physics, and face rectangles.
I like simple physics and face rectangles.
Yeah, it really does
later it
become
was like, and you were all doing athleisure athletic stuff. And I was like, when?
Also, I do like simple physics because a lot of this shoot becomes, how can I use a simple machine?
There's lots of fulcrums.
I guess that is a lever if I really think about it. It does become balance issues for a lot of people.
Why?
Because athleisure.
Has nothing to do with anything.
You know why? Because if you are athleisure, you don't need retouch.
And then Yusai,
You're
after
too busy athing and leisuring.
Leisuring.
and then of course Eric Asla's here. Great.
Oh, Eric
Oh,
Aslafact.
he doesn't get a last name anymore.
Eric Aslafact is an Aslact correction.
Ooh.
I believe that I said Swedish before. No, Eric Asla is Norwegian, born and bred, baby.
He's not Norwegian and European.
But so after all that about this is gonna be completely unretouched. While they're getting makeup put on, Yusai goes out and says, "Cake on the makeup," because this is gonna be unretouched. I'm like, that defeats the point.
Captions crunch. They thought Ava was Ashley for some reason.
Yeah, they really did. And then
See, we get more of this energy from Courtney here, where she's like, "Well,
Yeah.
we're the outcasts. It's just the two of us against everyone else." And Ava's like, "Oh, no."
she literally goes, "I don't think we're the outcast. I mean, everyone's been nice to me." Which was so funny for Ava to
That
be
feels like a Courtney problem.
Oh.
I just love that Ava had no idea what Courtney was trying to do. And she was like, "I don't think so."
She's like, do you mean in the photo shoot? Because I think we all got the same setup.
Do you mean in our scores? They were really close.
Oh, well, I guess so. And then reveal, Mame's wearing braces.
I'm sorry that her flaw literally has invisible as part of the name. Like, you have Invisalign.
Later we'll find out
Saying that's your obvious flaw.
Later we find out that she's got a crossbite, a thing I'd never heard of. And so I had to look that up and I was like, oh my.
And also, I would like to point out, I feel like we never saw the crossbite until this episode. For some reason, Mame's mouth went from just here, typical, to, oh. It's like she's making it more in person so that in pictures she can be like,
That's what a state title holder does,
Yeah.
baby.
Creates a narrative. Mame was sitting there like, am I rootable enough? Let's give my something to root for.
Mikey pretends that he's so masculine he would prefer to never be retouched. Although he says untouched.
Untouched, which, agree, you should be untouched.
Yes, it would be better for everyone.
But you retouched so much of yourself away during the challenge. And poor Dustin's just like, Yusai doesn't like me.
I need to be straight-faced, high-fashion, fierce, manly.
Dustin's becoming Eeyore.
He sure is.
He's so sad. Also, Yusai does hate Dustin.
Fully.
Because he says, should I try this? And Yusai's like, how dare you ask me a question like that?
And then he's like, Mame, thank you for asking.
Exactly.
Like to Dustin's face. Oh.
This Hadassah fall looks painful.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait to vacation at Hadassah Falls. Ooh.
Just,
So temperate, so
Ooh.
clean.
but you can only look at it from a distance. You can't get up close.
Correct. There are signs posted.
Y'all, that was such a great duo moment.
Why do we think Courtney is shaking this much? Does she have zero muscles?
Yeah.
This is mentioned, I believe, in the next episode, but I guess she has shoulder and back problems
Apparently so.
that we've never heard about.
No matter what, though, if she's having an issue, everyone else is like, it's her eating. With no other thing. And look, could that be related to it? It could. But
I find it suspicious that the show has not made a thing of it. Because in the past,
Yes.
they've been very careful to be like, if someone's not eating, to be like, actually, you need to eat.
Yeah.
and like the show, not just contestants.
Victoria recently.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like this is a case of everyone else has gossiped themselves to make this fully true.
Mm-hmm.
And like, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm just, to Lex's point, I feel like the show has actually had a
Relatively.
wavering but decent history with like addressing this. Like back in the day, they used to have eating counselors come
Cheaties.
I meant the one for Cassie, not Cheaties.
Cheaties lady. Eating disorder extraordinaire. Cheaties lady.
If it is true,
Yeah.
the show's only response so far has been mockery and judgment.
Yeah.
Yusai's whole tone with her, I was like, this is bad. A bad look for Yusai.
Get over here in case she falls.
Ugh.
That was painful, Courtney. Not just for you, but for me, too.
While
So
she's like
helpful.
slinking away.
Yeah.
Like she's not even on set anymore.
My God, I hope her eventual update has something in it about good therapy, because this woman needs a good therapist more than I think anybody else I've ever seen on the show.
For real.
Yeah.
Niall, and this makes me like him even more. This is the episode that I started to really get
Turn
Niall.
around.
Mhm.
Like, and here's the thing. I wasn't anti-Niall. I just
Sure.
didn't see...
You weren't seeing it.
I wasn't seeing it.
No.
Mhm.
But I always love in these guys and girls cycles when men talk about women as just competition.
Mhm.
And Niall watches Lacey destroy this
Well,
and
also,
says, "Oh, she's a threat. She's going to be competition."
has her hair looked ever more it than this
Yes.
moment?
Holy shit.
That's how you can tell it's a good haircut, is that it looks even better like 4 days later.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
After the photo shoot, Mikey can't help but try to always be the main character.
For real. I do love, we just talked about it real quick with Hadassah Fall, but I do love that her new strategy for a lot of these is just throwing herself into shit. Because she did that on the the military one too. She's like,
Hadassah has a list of things that are edgy and cool and
Oh
fun.
my god. This
One of them is
kills
falling
me.
on purpose. One of them is the tiniest hole in the knee of a pair of fitted capri jeans that you've ever
This
seen in your life.
is the most amazing moment that is about to happen when she's like, these are edgy. And then, spoiler alert, they're like, wow, look at this edgy Hadassah. Killed me dead.
I love, it's so rare we get a peek at people preparing for
Mhm.
panel.
Yes.
Because we get this whole makeover montage of Dustin and Hadassah.
I loved Justin and Dustin and Niall are an extremely non-toxic
Yes.
male trio, which is not
Yes.
something that I think we've featured on this show
No.
yet. And Justin saying to Dustin, I gotta style your shit, man. I'm not letting you get chewed up like that again. Was so cute.
It's nice. And Justin is the fashion person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If he could just get Niall out of these Hawaiian polos, I'll be thrilled.
And then we start seeing little breaks in Mame's exterior because she
Where
says
is this coming from?
about Hadassah that she shows too much of her body. Since when?
And that
Yeah.
she does it for attention.
And the eventual look she'll be in is so covered.
It's wild.
Also, not personality-wise, but Hadassah presents very prim. That was the
Yeah.
whole issue with the makeover.
I think this is a remnant of her fake boob conversation.
Yeah, for real.
Mame's level of feeling toward Hadassah really feel like it comes from nothing.
Nothing.
Like I was searching for an inciting incident and I couldn't find one at this point.
I truly wonder if it's because they both come from the pageant world.
Mm.
If there is some competition that's naturally happening between the two of them, because maybe
can
they're
only
like,
be
well, our
one.
personalities are going to be kind of similar. So
Mhm.
We
if
both
Hadassah
speak French.
leaves, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They have a lot in common in a lot of ways in terms of
I
like,
do wonder, Mame in particular seems very industry savvy.
Mm.
And it does feel like and she's not wrong, there's a bit of like, well, we're both beautiful, dark-skinned
Yeah.
Black women who are pageant participants.
There can only be
Mhm.
one of us.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah, I know they're not going to let us be two.
But also, Mame, Hadassah is so terrible. You don't need to come for
Oh,
her.
look.
What are you
It
doing?
makes you look so bad when she's never managed a good picture.
This is a problem that will resolve.
Yeah, let Hadassah be hate. She's gonna be hated by Kelly. Tyra just told her she wanted to eat her skin or whatever.
She wanted to order her skin, please.
I do wonder if you're really invested in this competition and you've got some toxic feelings you need to get out, if the judges hating someone gives you then permission to become
maybe.
very disdainful of them.
Interesting. Wouldn't be surprised. I think one thing top models taught us, especially for the folks in the general age group that all of these contestants are in, is it's very like addicting to hate on somebody.
Yeah.
And as soon as that I think this is what happened with Courtney. I think
Sees that door
Devin
open.
and Mikey were hating. And so it made it easier for other people to start hating.
Yeah.
And it's like when someone starts gossiping and you're like, well, I kind of
we've
want to
said it-
gossip too.
We've said it before. It's easy to just pile on to a person.
Yeah.
It's also
Because
like,
you're also happy it's not you.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the lie of scarcity where it's like where there's got to be one that we hate.
Can't
We'll
be
never
nice.
hate
And-
anyone else again.
And this is,
Right.
behind the scenes production's pushing for stuff like that too. So it's
Oh, yeah.
it's not only just the natural way that things evolve, but it's also,
Yeah. Also, what about Courtney? What are your feelings on Courtney?
yeah.
Then when we head to panel, this outfit. Why the cutouts there? Why there?
And I love a Tyra cutout, but this was such an odd placement.
This is a real deconstruct a male outfit to make it a lady outfit.
Yes, but like
Mm,
your third attempt at it
Yeah,
after
where
you
you
spent
lost
way more
fabric.
time on the first two. There's also, and we won't see it till later, but I'm gonna bring it up now.
Who?
A random white diamond
Yes.
just sitting in the middle of her tits.
Because there was no fabric and you had to pull from the fashion fabric wall or whatever to
It
put
is so distracting.
but Miss J's outfit,
hmm
I adore this.
Oh yeah.
It shows off their legs. It's this like wine burgundy moment. I
Mhm.
love that the brooch is knitting needles with thread, and then the thread is in the hair.
Mhm.
It was a great ensemble.
Oh yeah.
And then what's funny is next week it's just the same ensemble in a different color. And I'm like,
Love it.
is this the thing this cycle somehow is just
Yeah, there's color theory going on that we are not privy to.
maybe they all just get lighter as if colors are being taken out.
Here again, you're gonna see the real raw you today. And that being said, before we see all of these photos, just makes the whole enterprise seem so stupid.
Because literally, I can't tell you a thing that looks not. All of these look photoshopped.
Yeah, it
Yes.
has zero impact.
Because they had so much makeup on and
Mhm.
styling. One
Yes.
of them, they literally put makeup to erase the flaw.
It's so funny.
Mame is first.
And I mean,
I think this photo is cooler in theory than it is in execution.
see, for me, this is I think my favorite Mame photo so far, because I've always found her face to be lovely, but the rest of it to only be like average.
Okay.
And I think if you're going for that athleisure thing, this feels very model but sportsy. I think it hits the two notes. And I kind of love the belt just kind of falling in the center.
Okay.
I think everything from the belt up is awesome. I love her torso. The hair looks incredible. Her face looks incredible. And it feels like a different, really tough, kind of cool expression from Mame that we haven't really seen yet. I don't know if it's the leggings. The legs are not my favorite.
The styling is really throwing me for Mame for a couple reasons. One,
I also hate a racer back in the front. I think it does
this top looks
strange
backwards.
things to bodies. Yeah, it does
This
look
top
backwards.
looks backwards.
hmm
Her chest, if you
Oh.
look at it, looks wild.
Yeah.
Mm.
The karate belt and the panty over the leggings is
Oh yeah. The leggings are so busy it's hard to see, but you're 100% right.
Yeah.
That
I
houndstooth panty.
the belt really doesn't bother me. I do wish she just had. But look, here's the thing. A lot of these were also selling shoes. The shoes were always the most interesting
Yeah.
part of a lot of the outfits. So I think the
Mhm.
leggings, if the leggings were just like a dark color, like
Yes.
a black or
Yes.
something,
I
I
think
think
it would
this
look-
whole
help it
thing would
so
just be
much.
like done. Great.
Yeah.
But theme for Mame, hair, wind from different places than you'd expect.
Yeah. Somehow her hair just takes on wind no matter where it's coming from.
Yeah.
This is where we realize Miss J is so tired from the long auditions.
Done with this show today. Ready to not talk and just scowl.
They said, I look great.
Miss J likes to let their eyes do the talking.
Talk about it. All these hashtags are so stupid on these things.
Yes.
Hashtag all me, hashtag no filler or no filter.
No filter. Yeah.
Filter.
Hashtag raw and real, hashtag unretouch, which when you write it out does not look like a word.
All me doesn't look like a word.
And
And
hashtag
raw
no
and real
edit.
is just so stupid. Oh, these photos are so raw and real.
As they're in fluorescence.
Because I actually don't even mind just colored blocks and circles.
That's
There's
fine.
something kind of fun
That's
about it to
fine.
me.
Yeah.
It's a little gimbery, but it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But you could see the brand that wants this. Because
Yeah.
a lot of these shoes are actually pretty cool. Like, I don't know if I'd buy any of them, but they're interesting.
Niall is next.
And then when Niall walks up in this dad polo, how do we not say anything to Niall about how he dresses?
Because Kelly has decided to be the nastiest person ever about Niall. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what's a shame is that I think this is probably Niall's best face.
Yeah.
In that it
I think this photo is fine. I think
It's fine.
It's fine. It's pretty good, I would say.
yeah.
The jockstrap arm thing is weird, but it's not his fault.
No.
Yeah.
The
That
thing around the
quad
torso
muscle
is
on his-
strange also.
The
The
shape
quad
up?
muscle coming, like the
Woo!
foreground leg
My
is
lord.
Yeah.
giant. I mean, he's literally straining to death on this.
Yeah.
to
That
balance.
dominant shoulder is also very nice.
Yeah, no, he has a nice body. Where did this come from of Niall too thick in the waist? We haven't heard it once. And also, he's normal. He's fully normal.
But also, after telling Niall his personality is all wrong and he needs to change it, they're like, you have a great personality and you need to show more of it.
It's that he has the wrong personality. It's that
Again,
they
yeah,
want
it's-
him to have sexy personality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why can't you be exactly what we want you to be that you haven't shown is you?
That is the most top model sentence we've said in a long time. That's exactly what they say. Like, you need to be this thing that you're not.
And we'll love you for
And
it.
that's the real you.
Raw and real.
Oh man, it like sends me back to Psycho 13, Petite Nicole, when she did that amazing commercial and they were like, well, it wasn't you, but it popped. And I'm like, that means it was successful.
Oh,
What are you talking
oh,
about?
you mean like acting?
Drives me up the wall.
But it's Niall is getting the Nicole
Yes.
edit. It's
Mhm.
so weird.
Lacey is next. I feel like I like this photo, but I feel like there were better ones that we saw in progress.
I agree with that.
That being said, though, we've said it throughout this entire episode. Her face is
My
so
God.
gorgeous.
Good lord.
And this pose is simple compared to a lot of the others, but still reads athletic, and it really shows off these shoes.
Yeah,
She also got a normie outfit, which
She
is
did.
such
Yes,
an
although-
actual outfit.
These leggings are secretly insane.
These leggings that are pants, you mean?
Yes.
Oh,
But
they have inverted stripes.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
And the fact that the inside thigh is a flesh tone that exactly matches
Gross.
Lacey's flesh tone is insane.
It makes it look like her skin has been flayed.
Hmm.
She also has a killer calf muscle, though.
Yes.
I will say it was really smart to do because she could have had a flat foot on the bottom,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but going up on the toe
Oop.
was really smart.
Yeah.
And I really like the casual arm and hand. I think that's a
Mhm.
really nice juxtaposition. It makes her look very powerful.
Yeah. One hand that's like strong and gripping, and the other one that's just chilling. It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's very good. I think Lacey is one of our people who can kind of see what the photo is going to look like. She's got kind of that creative director mentality.
Hmm.
But she gets called a super Pop Tart, which please release Super Pop-Tarts.
They're just
It's
big.
Pop-Tarts
They-
with extra protein in them.
They don't fit in your toaster.
Double stuff. Double
Yes,
stuff Pop-Tarts.
Double stuffed Pop-Tart. It comes out as just like a scone.
Oh, maybe it's a reverse Pop-Tart. It's jelly on the outside and then cookie
and
on
flaky
the
crust
inside.
in the middle.
I was gonna say it's like a combo Pop-Tart meets Gusher where you can just like squeeze the filling into your mouth.
S'mores. I don't know if you were ever Pop-Tart people. Let me just say this.
Yes, 100% I was.
I absolutely was. And
Mhm.
here's the thing. There are some flavors that you can get anywhere. Blueberry, strawberry, they're good. They're whatever, but everything does that. The s'mores Pop-Tart
Oh,
is so good and
my
somehow
gosh.
actually tastes like a s'more, but also no one else really did s'mores well.
no. I was obsessed with them when I was in high school. Also brown sugar cinnamon.
Yes. We didn't have a toaster, so we had to do Pop-Tarts because we couldn't get toaster strudel. I was always so jealous of toast. In my head, if you had toaster strudel,
You were rich.
Rich. I
You're
came
like,
over.
the icing is separate.
We've talked about
You
it.
had to cook?
This is like Viennetta or whatever it was called. The ice cream that is cake.
Yes.
You were rich if you had that.
I got those on special occasions. My mom would come back and be like, you can made all A's, so you get the special crunchy cake.
Justin is next. No. I think Justin is
It's,
hiding all his best assets.
it's so funny because they tell him that he needs more tension. And this picture looks like a person who is super tense and trying to be chill.
Exactly.
Yes.
Look at his legs.
It's a very how do you do, fellow kids kind of photo.
Yeah, Justin's on 21 Dump Street.
Dump Street.
21 Jump Street. And he's like, I'm not here to to catch any drug dealers.
But also, he's in laser tag. His is the least.
I
It's laser tag.
I see that we're all athletes of leisure.
It is very laser taggy, though.
This belt also, y'all. This belt has a buckle that they're trying to hide.
Oh yeah, it does.
I think it's a nice angle on his face.
His face is never not going to be gorgeous. I don't
Yeah.
think he just really truly has a gorgeous face.
One thing that's fascinating to me about this being the unretouched, or as his says, no edit, no filter, unretouched, is that one of his things that has not been addressed at all is his skin.
Mm-hmm.
You would think there would be a storyline in this episode where that came up.
Well, but they
But
put
because
makeup
they
over
put
it.
makeup over it, I'm like, but you didn't even make the. I just can't believe how much they fumbled the ball with
Uh-huh.
the point they were trying to make.
They even put makeup in his eyebrows. They
Mm-hmm.
even like filled them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get close on his face, it's drag makeup up in here. Ugh, I don't know.
It should be better with what he has going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hadassah is next. Tyra, okay, well, before we get to the
I'm
photo,
sorry.
Tyra,
Do you mind if I climb up here for a better view?
Tyra goes, so edgy today. Love this edgy Hadassah. I just wrote, it worked. Hooray for
Modest.
Hadassah.
The most modest scooped neck.
Nothing. She's wearing dark clothes.
It's like also monochromatic. It's like one color.
But what the F is this?
This
Look,
gentle
you're not
climb.
supposed to look at her, and you looked at her.
She's so angry.
And this one pink eyebrow they gave her.
And I would like to point out the shaved head is nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
And then Kelly has a story. Where
This is my favorite Kelly story in a
This is-
long time.
This is great because I actually see what she means. Where she's like, you don't look like a model. You look like the cool girl who puts away the boxes in the back of the store. Because you know that girl.
It's A, very real, but B, it's also like Kelly writing a Ben Folds 5 song.
Uh-huh.
Oh, poor Hadad. How has she made it this far?
Don't know.
Dustin is next. He looks
Oh, I know
so-
how, because of Dustin's photo.
so short in this photo. The angle of his body makes him look 3 feet tall.
Yeah. And there's a part of me that likes the idea of running towards camera for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But if this was just 3/4 or something, maybe.
I like
'Cause
his face.
I think his face is the best it's been, and I kind of like his hairstyle like this.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
But yeah, he just looks so wee.
Yeah, he
it
just
looks
looks like.
like a little action figure that's been posed
Yeah.
among your toy blocks.
Mm-hmm. And for some reason, he's one of the only ones who got just cement cylinder that's unpainted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Dustin.
Good for Hadassah.
Mhm.
Devin is next. I hate that this photo is good.
He's good at modeling, you guys.
It's excellent. No, it's excellent. And they showed him trying stuff.
If he could correct one thing, I think it would have been better if the back foot was pointed.
They were literally trying to get Keith to do this
I
last
know.
cycle.
Now, did they literally smoosh away his eyebrows so you can't see that it
They-
is fully arched?
Oh,
Fully
yeah.
painted over the eyebrow. That was the flaw.
Blocked.
But
blocked
looks
in.
very athletic. This line on his arm with the muscle and the
Mhm.
bicep.
Yeah.
It's so good. And Tyra says that Devin had 30 good shots. She was like, this is just one of them.
Yeah.
So many
And they
options.
were all bird based. The biggest shock for me of this cycle so far, the thing that I did not remember at all, is that Devin is good at modeling.
Yeah.
Good and versatile. We see so much silly from Devin, but truly, the end result photos, if we looked at them, are pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very little birds of paradise at the end of day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the only thing he's doing.
Right.
Man, this makeover worked on him too.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yes. Ashley is next. It's impressive that she's in this pose.
Yeah, it
The
is.
pose is fascinating.
But the pose does
How?
not work at all.
I'm so mesmerized by trying to figure out how she's physically doing this
Mhm.
that I almost don't even recognize it like as a photography. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the leg out that really is getting me.
It's incredible.
And her shoes are also some of the silliest because they're like
Wings.
they're like Hermes the messenger shoes with little wings on them.
But yeah, if she can do this, there must have been cooler shots that could have happened.
Right?
But this is just like, nobody cares about these photos. And that's been one of the biggest problems with this cycle so far, is that Eric Aslan knows he's showing up
Yep.
and that he has no control. They had no plan for this set. They let the models do whatever they wanted.
They got to move blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would
So
just
there's no photographer's perspective.
and because we're still without guest judges, we don't get that. That's also been one of the things with these cycles. Not having a guest judge ever since cycle 18 has been, I think, the biggest detriment to the show.
Yeah.
Did they just put kinesio tape or whatever it's called on her arm? They sure did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just a
they
big
just-
stripe of it
Yep.
that's
Wow.
wrinkled. I do think, once again, I think her face remains incredible.
Yeah, the problem is I think this clearly took so much work and I just don't think it pays off in the photo.
I agree.
I agree. It's more interesting than good.
Yeah.
And it's a shame also because this is like, she looks cool and androgynous in a way that we haven't seen her look before. And it's a shame that it's not a better photo of that.
Yeah.
It's the best the hairs look, though.
That's true.
And also, Tyra says about Ashley, she's doing a frontal side ow while you are perched on a literal flamingo working
A
the side.
lateral.
Lateral flamingo. Your brain
Working
was
the-
saving you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
working the side plank roller skatedness.
Where did roller skates come from?
She's wearing heels.
I mean, if she had done this in roller skates, that truly would have been incredible.
Give her first call out then. Who cares?
Courtney is next. Not for me. Not a single thing about this. Not the armor legs, not the giant panties.
not the upper arm sweatbands.
Nope.
And at this point, too, this is a face we've seen from her.
Mhm.
We know she can give this. And
It is
just
still
like the
Great. Her face always looks great on camera.
but just like the photo itself, hashtag no. Because if you look in the bottom and you haven't
Yep.
seen this, at the bottom it just they cut off
Edit.
everything else. It just says hashtag no.
Especially, like, all you would have to do here is, like, sit on that top block with your legs crossed and look cool.
Yeah, it's
Eh.
just it's This was the actual photo shoot challenge here ended up being, can you do kind of a creative athletic leaning pose?
On your own with no help.
Yes.
Basically. And a lot of people actually tried some stuff. Even the ones that were less successful were trying a thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, seeing Courtney's after all of them, it seems like the lazy one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, but you know what? She has her paracord bracelet, so she'll be safe in the wilderness.
Man, this hair didn't stay gray for very long, did it?
Sure is blonde.
It is weird to get a contestant on this show whose biggest issues are actually self-confidence issues. Because we hear it so often and it's almost never true. But Courtney really would be aided so much by some self-confidence.
Oh, yeah. She would probably win.
Yeah.
Especially because she's one of our few smallfuls, and they would really want to push her to win this.
Right. Ava is next. I don't like this, and I feel like I should, but I don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There is a weird optical illusion because so much of her leg is hidden behind the board, whereas not a single other contestant has been behind anything.
Yeah.
So there's something a little uncanny valley about it for me.
I think the reason this photo was picked was not because it was Ava's best, but because Tyra got obsessed with that.
Yes.
Right?
For sure.
So I don't know how to actually look at the picture because I feel like the whole picture is about this board in front of leg.
Leg up, yeah.
It also is the first time we're really seeing an Ava straight on to camera photo, and it just might not be as wondrous as when she's doing her more lean back approach.
The mullet also keeps getting worse.
What's going on with this hair?
It's the inverse of Lacey's style, and that the longer she wears it, the worse it looks.
And she seems like she both has no interest and no ability to keep it up in person.
At all.
I think, Lex, I don't know if you're experiencing this, but I'm just realizing that, like, because of that harsh line down the middle of this particular photo between the blue and the red wall,
It looks like
it makes me feel like I'm looking at two different photos smashed together.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the place that she's cut off makes me kind of uncomfortable.
It's
interesting.
Yeah. They go gaga over this, but
I mean, look, it's definitely not the worst photo, far from it, but like it's another problem with like Ava's have been super strong.
Yeah.
And so this feels like a wah-wah from her.
Yeah.
Beja is next.
I can't believe that she didn't get red for these legs.
It looks like, at first glance, like they're leaping in the air.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, woo, I'm in Peter Pan.
Yep. It
Her
really
legs
looks
look so short.
Yeah, this is Dustin level in the height.
And I think it's because her arm is a little back.
Mm-hmm.
Her arm that's up also looks short. And part of it's also that the hair's longer than the
so
arm.
long.
Because you can tell the moment that happened that she flung her hair up, put the arm down, took photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the purple of the eye
just
brow
completely fades into her skin tone.
Yes. And then when you close up, you're like, oh, it just looks like glue.
Yeah.
I truly didn't even notice that purple eyebrow.
This is also not a good photo of her face.
No.
We've seen her face look good in photos, and this is not one of them.
I think it's the worst face she's given so far, truly.
Mm-hmm.
And also had one of the more normal, workable outfits.
Yes.
Yep.
These shoes are real shoes compared to everybody else's.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's weird that it looks like a leaping photo,
It's
and
also-
then you realize that she's fully just seated.
Yeah. There is also something so stupid about, there's only 2 hashtags in this photo, yes? And one of them is all me when the photo is about hair extensions. Mikey is next. He pulled his hair back this week. Wow. Wow.
Did he?
Wow.
You can tell who picked this photo because it's a classic Tyra, all of your hairs in your
Is it a
face
face?
shot.
There is something so weird about this photo.
There's an interesting element of it to me in that the lines of the arm and the hair and one of the legs all kind of match. So there's something interesting in that regard.
But it's still legs a little it's like he loves legs apart, face to camera.
Oh yeah. No, it's just a slight twist on the Mikey classic.
Yep.
I think it's too sexual.
is very
I think there's a
sexual.
strangely sexual vibe for an athletic photo shoot. The wide apart legs, the peekaboo nip.
The top is too short. It's starting to look like
That top
lady
is wild.
wrestler.
Wild.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody wanted to be like a sexy construction worker for Halloween.
I do think it's hilarious that the tattoo is so prominent that
Uh-huh.
got retouched out of the comp card.
Also, the green is on the wrong side of his face for this.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
see it
yeah.
all.
Wouldn't have even noticed it. I do think this is also, if I'm looking at all of them, the least athletic in any
yeah.
way. Like Courtney's
Mhm.
is close, but Courtney's is still like off the ground.
And there's bent leg.
yeah,
Yeah.
This
but
is just
it's as if he
And it's
got a different
especially-
brief.
To give him credit, he was doing like weird surfboard fulcrum
Yeah.
stuff that they just chose not to use.
because Sarah
Maybe
got
those didn't
horny
turn
for this.
out well either.
No.
Like
Y'all-
those are a risky thing, and I don't think Mikey's got the Devin stability with his modeling. Which is a weird thing to say about Devin's modeling. But you know what I mean? Devin takes chances and seems to know how to keep it together.
Yeah.
I think Mikey just does.
If you zoom in on his top, there was zero way his nipples would be covered because
Mhm.
it doesn't cover the one in the back either.
Oh no, it's so thin. It looks like kind of like you were talking about with Mame's. It almost looks
Switched.
reversed.
Yeah.
Mhm. And sized for a child.
It's funny that this all me block is pushed over, and I don't know why. It's also because you could tell that it means the box is hollow because it goes over the rectangle.
Mikey has given himself this reputation that's also coming from the show and his friend group that he's very high fashion,
Yeah, I don't
and I've
get-
yet to see it in a
I don't
photo.
understand it at all. It's hair. Hair means high fashion, apparently.
Truly.
Call out order.
Now, let's say Lex made a very good idea pitch recently. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do the call out order. And at the end, we can reveal top score for Miss J, Tyra, and Kelly, as well as their bottom. Because especially in this episode,
It's wild.
Mhm.
everyone's got a different bottom. Very
Mhm.
interesting.
Mhm.
Lacey is first,
Deserved, in my opinion.
I agree.
then Mame, and her scores are so high.
She could
She
have
would have
gotten
won if her
first call out.
challenge was better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Devin.
Oh, yeah, because all of her judges' scores are higher.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Devin. Mikey.
You won the challenge, and that's why you're called fourth.
Thanks.
Then Ashley.
Which is an absolutely blink and you'll miss it of the scores. These
Oh, yeah.
scores, they're starting to play
Hide.
hidesy.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
see
don't
with
want
these
us to
scores.
see.
Beja. Niall.
Pretty low for Niall.
Yeah.
You high for a Beja.
Oh, Niall got a 6.8 for Miss J.
Uh-huh.
Miss J was scoring mad this week.
Mad.
Yeah.
Everyone is low.
Pissed.
And then this edit that I noticed in this episode and made more sense in the next episode. Don't want to
Mhm.
give too much away because that's a discussion for next episode. Ava's edit when she gets called after Niall is so weird. You just see her mid walk. You
Mhm.
don't see Tyra give it to her. And the scores are up for 7 milliseconds.
Yeah.
And she was also crying when the lights came up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's so confusing in this episode because nothing led you to that. Unless you were
Nope.
just like, well, Ava's maybe worried she's going home, but also her critiques weren't that bad. And she got a 9.
Then Courtney, and Justin is third. So he's saved from the bottom, leaving Hadassah v. Dustin.
And I do kind of agree that the bottom 4, Courtney, Justin, Hadassah, and Dustin, you can kind of
Yeah.
switch any of those. And I'd be like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hadassah, you really needed that virtual slap. What
This whole speech.
does that mean?
This whole speech, because honestly, what she says after that is worse. I thought I wanted to cart Tyra to jail for this moment. It's hard to get a note that you're unlikable. But then you came back and said, you know what? I needed that little virtual slap. And that's beautiful. What's not beautiful is your photo. Go to jail.
But what does virtual mean in the context of this?
What are you doing to this woman?
She
That's
meant
supposed to be on your
metaphorical
show.
and she said virtual.
Or verbal. Maybe verbal, I could see.
Virtual reality.
It's the preview of the top model app that's coming out.
And sorry, it's the burlesque and that's beautiful that absolutely
Killed.
destroys me.
And then Dustin, they're like, looks like good, but athlete?
Another wild sentence. This strong face that I see is looking like it was drawn. What does that mean?
You know, Tyra's favorite activity in the past where she's gotten gifts of draws that she gets.
You look like you could be made with a spirograph.
What does it mean?
And then it's not even close. Boop,
Not
boop, boop,
even.
boop, 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 boop. 30.5 for Hadassah and over 2 less, 28.4 for Dustin. But here's the wildest thing. Miss J would have given Devin the best, Ava the worst,
And Niall
Fascinating.
was second to last.
then Tyra tied Mame and Devin, and then Hadassah
also
was the
gave-
worst.
Tyra gave Beja a 9.9 for that photo.
Yep. The Beja scores were all over the place because
All
it's
over
a
the place.
7.8, a 9.9, and an 8.8. You were like, well, everyone just disagreed. And then finally, Kelly, Mame was the best, and Dustin was the worst. So all three of the judges had a different opinion on worst photo: Ava, Hadassah, and Dustin.
Yeah.
And that is so interesting to me because Courtney and Justin, who were in the bottom 4, weren't even anyone's least favorite
Nope.
photos. And this is why scoring is garbage.
Yes.
So Dustin says, I'm ready to smile again.
He really was Brooke. He gave up prom for
He
this.
the child boy who gave up prom.
Oh boy. And
That final ASL exchange between Niall and Dustin was so nice.
Oh.
And no update on Dustin because, spoiler,
Uh-huh.
he's our comeback kid.
He sure is.
How?
I don't know. As soon as I read that, I was like, JW, shield yourself for more information.
I've known the whole
Vibes?
time. I'm so excited that you know now that it's coming.
I didn't know.
But I have no idea
remember.
what episode. I have no idea when. I have no idea how. But I'm just like, Dustin?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy that we get more Dustin eventually on this season because so far on the season he's been lovely.
I will
Yeah.
miss his non-toxic energy in this house. Yeah.
This child. Maybe he grows up like 3 years in the time.
He comes back and he's
He
literally
like
25.
goes away, does a stint in the army, goes through the Peace Corps, gets married, comes
He
back.
comes back and says,
Divorces.
I've seen a lot of things. And now I don't smile ever.
But if you smile every time you listen to us, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can also reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum. And we sped right through this one. Or let us know in the poll. Socks on, socks off in Betsy times.
Or one sock, one knot. I have a friend that does that.
What?
Who only does one sock, one knot and says that's the best way to temperature regulate.
I'm fascinated and terrified. I can't wear socks to bed.
Me either.
If I fall asleep with socks on, I take them off in my sleep.
That's where all my heat comes out. I need it to be uncovered.
You guys are going to hate to learn that I wear full gloves to bed every night.
So for Podleadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg,
And I'm JW Crump.
and we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.